Angel49 here with a fandom rant. Fandom. Insane. Synonyms. But have you ever thought why these things have become synonyms? I'm beginning to think it's a sign of 2009 that fandom is linked with insanity. Before, to be branded an insane fan, you just have to come out and say you have an account on fanfiction.net. And boom, you're branded insane fan. But or you go lined up at the opening of the new Star Trek or Harry Potter movie in full costume, or Lord of the Rings movie dressed up like Golem. That used to get you labeled insane fan. And in some circles it still does. But the definition of insane fan has changed. It's a darker, uglier face. And insane fan has went from sad little 40-year-old virgin in grandma's basement playing with Star Wars action figure, drooling over a picture of Princess Leia in the metal bikini being held up by Jabba the Hutt from the 80s, to a 14-year-old girl. Now, isn't that quite a difference in definition of insane fan? I mean, someone who writes fanfiction used to be considered insane. In fact, I've got a whole bag full of fanfiction projects. This little thingy right here has some of the stuff I'm working on for fanfiction. Now I get highly distracted, so I have like 40 stories, and most of them are one-shots. But still, the point being that I would have been considered an insane fan. Yet a new breed of insane fan has emerged named fan brat. Or as nastier people like to call it, fan fuck. These fans are the ones that you should look out for. They're the ones that make no sense. They're the ones that make 40-year-old fatso grandma playing Dungeons and Dragons and watching and complaining over the Star Wars digital remasterization seem sane and fine. But this is a new breed of fan we're talking about. And this new breed of fan is, I'm sorry, something has to be done. I was watching A42's rant about Twilight fans. I will post the link to it in the description. Well, anyway, and I will post some links of the horror stories in the description as well. And I will also be touching on Jonas Brothers fandom. And if you want examples of that, just look on my friends' pages. Like anybody who's a hater of the Jonas Brothers, you will find these comments. And if you want me to, I will send you the link to the most insane Jonas rant. I will put the link to the most insane Jonas Brothers fan ever in the description. Just leave me a message in the comments, and if you want me to, I will. And we're not talking about K whatever, it's someone else. But as I'm sure a lot of you know, yeah. Anyway, I have to make this rant about fandom today. Fandom today is insane. Because fans today of Twilight and the Jonas Brothers and stuff like that, in essence, they're like fans of NSYNC or Harry Potter, just being a fan of a different object. Because NSYNC, Harry Potter, Aragon, all that, they had big fan bases. Still do. It's just their fan bases now are weeded out of the bandwagon followers. And I have to say that the ones who are insane are the bandwagon followers. And what are bandwagon followers? What clique is bandwagon followers under? Preps, popular people, whatever. Point is, a bandwagon follower is the worst type of fan. Because then they will suddenly decide, once the fad goes out, that's not cool no more. Me no like it. Me not like that. There's my impression of a bandwagon fan. And these bandwagon fans are the ones that are the worst. They are the ones that send the horrible insults, use the horrible grammar. They're the ones that make the fandom look insane. They're the ones that make up fake diseases. They're the ones who make the rest of the true fans look horrible. It's a sign of the times that a fandom fan that a bandwagon fan defines a fandom. Okay? Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Naruto, Invader Zim, all those fandoms are fine. You want to know why? Because they were big before 2008. That's what it is. And seeing as the main fan idiot, the bandwagon fan, they are usually between 12 and 15, born between 1994 and 1997, which gets me thinking. It's tied in with parents, but I go into my where's the parents rant. So, today's society is do whatever the fuck you want, and if someone tells you it's wrong, or if someone doesn't like what you do, no matter what you do to them, it's okay. The world says, if someone doesn't like the Jonas Brothers, you can call them a bunch of sticks. And for those of you who don't know what a bunch of sticks means, what a bunch of sticks, the other word for bunch of sticks, the other word of bunch of sticks is for faggot. It's faggot. And I've seen people be called faggot, meaning the slang definition. Anyway, that aside. The world is wrong. Respect still rules. If you want your fan base to look good, there's one little Aretha Franklin song you should remember. R-E-S-P-C-T. Respect. Well, that's all I've got now. Respect your fellow fans. Respect people who don't like it before you become someone's bitch in prison. And yes, women do get raped in prison. Women are in separate prisons, but you still could find yourself on the end of a pretty horny woman who hasn't seen a man in 35 years, so you're gonna look pretty damn good. Well, that's my rant. Hope you liked it. Rate and comment.